Have you suffered a personal injury years ago and are now wondering if you can still take legal action in New York? You are not alone. Many people believe they have missed their chance to sue for damage because time has passed. But the truth is, you may still be able to pursue compensation, even for injuries that happened years ago. Let's dive into how the law works in New York and what option you might still have. The first thing to understand is the concept of the statute of limitation. This is the time period during which you can file a lawsuit for personal injury. In New York, the statute of limitation for personal injury claims is typically 3 years from the date of the accident or injury. That means generally you have 3 years to file your lawsuit. If the injury occurred more than 3 years ago, you might think that your case is closed, but that is not always true. While the statute of limitation is a strict rule, there are some exceptions that might allow you to file a claim after the time period has passed. Let's explore these exceptions and see if they apply to your situation. Exception to the statute of limitation. First is minor, child holding a toy. And second is discovery of injury, person discovering a hidden injury. And third is incapacitation, hospital bed icon. And fourth is defendant's absence, defendant hiding behind a wall. And fifth is minors, if the injured person was a minor at the time of the injury. The 3 years limits might not start until their 18th birthday. And 6 is discovery rule. If the injury was not immediately apparent, the statute may start from the date you discover the injury or when it should have been discovered. And seventh is incapacitation. If you were incapacitated due to your injuries, example in a coma, the clock may be paused until you regain capacity to pursue a lawsuit. And eighth is dependent absence. If the person responsible for the injury is out of the state or hiding, the statute of limitation could be extended until they return or are found. If your injury was caused by medical malpractice or is a long term injury that only became apparent years later, the statute of limitation could be different. In medical malpractice cases, for example, you generally have 2.5 years to file a lawsuit, but the clock may start ticking from the date you discover the injury. In these complex cases, it is crucial to consult with an experienced personal injury lawyers to understand the specific. Even if you believe you might be beyond the statute of limitation, it is always worth consulting with a personal injury lawyer. In many cases, there could still be opportunity to pursue compensation. Waiting too long, however, can weaken your case, especially if evidence becomes harder to gather and witnesses forget key details. The earlier you act, the better. But what if you have missed the statute of limitation entirely? Is all hope lost? Not necessarily. Will filing a lawsuit may be impossible after the time limit. There may still be other way to pursue compensation. For instance, you may be able to negotiate a settlement with the responsible party or their insurance company even after the statute has passed. If you are considering taking action, it is usual to work with an experienced personal injury lawyer. They can evaluate your case, determine if any exception apply, and guide you through the legal process. A lawyer can also help you gather evidence, speak with witnesses, and negotiate settlements or file a lawsuit depending on the circumstances. In this video, we tackle an important question that many people wonder about. Can I sue for a personal injury that happened years ago in New York? The statute of limitation is key factor in determining whether you can still file a lawsuit, but there are exceptions and no nuisance you need to understand. If you have suffered an injury in the past and think it is too late to take legal action, this video will clarify your option and right in New York. What you learn today's statute of limitation in New York, understand the standard time frame within which you can file a personal injury lawsuit and how it typically works. Exception to the statute of limitation. Discover the exception that might allow you to pursue a claim even after the time period has passed. And third is medical malpractice and long-term injuries. Learn about a specific rules for medical malpractice cases or long-term injuries that may affect the statute of limitation, and how to act quickly. Find out why it is crucial to contact a lawyer as soon as possible, even if you think time has run out, and what to do if you missed the statute of limitation. Learn what alternative may still be available to you if you have missed the time limit to sue. So, can you sue for a personal injury that happens year ago in New York? The answer is it depends. The statute of limitation generally gives you 3 years, but exception and special circumstances can extend that period. If you are unsure, don't wait. Consult with a lawyer today. They can help you understand your rights and what a step to take to get the compensation you deserve. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe and share it with anyone who might need this information. And remember, when in doubt, always speak with a personal injury attorney. Time is of the essence.